Alright, here's my 5 facts about myself. This was a total mistake to ask me to talk about myself. Number 1, I was born Friday the 13th. It was on the anniversary of the founding of the U.S. Navy, and I was born in a naval hospital. That is why it is not my duty, but nay, my birthright, to swear like a sailor. It was also, my birthday was also the anniversary of the day all Templars were arrested in France. So stick that in your Illuminati and make a Da Vinci Code out about it. Number 2, I have a prosthetic, and I'm going to show it. Are you ready? My tooth. Okay. Yeah, that's fascinating. Alright, number 3. Dumbo makes me cry. Also Lilo and Stitch. Seriously. Fucking good movies. Fact number 4. In the late 80s, I became a member of the Marvel Zombie Society, writing reviews of comics for the newsletter. This was an unofficial, unauthorized, not sanctioned by Marvel Comics. It was just a bunch of people, a bunch of high school kids and whatever, middle school kids maybe, and some adults, writing reviews of comics and making a newsletter for it. After becoming a friend of the founder and president by just writing a lot of reviews and being a pen pal, I was appointed vice president. After quitting, I became the ex-vice president for life of the Marvel Zombie Society, and I still am. Haven't put it on my resume lately. Number 5. Props for my amateur writing credits. Several years ago, I wrote a review and essay about Habbo Hotel and other graphic or animated avatar chat sites. I posted it on H2G2, which is owned by BBC. This is not like BBC liked my story or paid for it or sanctioned it or gave a crap or noticed. It's one of those. It's a site where anyone can post what they want, basically, as long as they don't violate the rules. Which they have some ridiculous rules, but anyway, this one slipped by for a while, and I'll get back to that. The article was linked from, this is like the pinnacle of my amateur writing. This is the thing that I can brag about. I posted it in like January 11, 2002, and the article was linked from several other websites that I never contacted them. They're not friends of mine. I don't know them. They found the article or heard about it or read it somewhere, and they wrote short descriptions and posted links from the Second Life Herald, from MMORGY, which is like massively multiplayer online role-playing related to sex website. And more recently, I think 2006 or 2007, an article in The Escapist was titled "Will Bobba For Furni?" Which is, I'm not going to explain it all, you're going to have to read the article if you want to, and it's going to be linked over here, somewhere. You can find the link to my article. And, okay, here's the biggest one worth bragging about. Have you ever heard of Bruce Sterling? He's a sci-fi author. They always talk about him. I think they might have interviewed him on Boing Boing Boing. I don't know, they always talk about him and link to his articles in Boing Boing. .net. My God, is it .net? Alright, edit that out if it's not .net. I'm a big fan, I just can't remember if it's .com or .net. Anyway, you've heard of Boing Boing, or you haven't been on the internet long enough. Noob. They like to write articles about Bruce Sterling. He's a sci-fi author, well known for people who read sci-fi. And he was a columnist for Wired. He might not be a columnist for Wired anymore. And if that is the case, I'm going to say it's because there's, it's not because he is tired or expired, but he is so wired that he's too good for Wired anymore. They're like, Bruce, please come back. Please, up there, come down. Be with us. Be our columnist. And he's like, sorry, babe, ain't got time lately. He's doing other things, you know. But he mentioned my article because it is an amusing take on the way that a virtual furniture economy developed, in which people were offering to whore themselves out for cyber sex in exchange for virtual furniture on a kids' cartoony website. Okay, and the last, so that's 5 points. Again, my 5 points. I still have time to tell you another important fact about me is that I like writing fiction, such as this is my collection of short stories, self-published, available on lulu.com. There we go. There's 170 pages of goodness. Short stories, 2d6 stories, 5 recipes, and a novella. A lot of it's sci-fi and fantasy, and a couple of not necessarily either one. You can buy it. Go to my website, evilbobdayjob.tripod.com. Click the picture of that book, and you can buy yourself a copy, 170 pages, paperback cover. With you can also download the whole frickin' thing as a free ebook to preview it, or just keep it and don't ever buy it. But I'm hoping that it'll be so good. You'll read a couple of stories. Nobody likes to read crap on their computer or whatever reader or anything they got. So they if they like it enough, they'll buy it. What else we got? Did I mention that this was Nicanicamad tagged me and made me do one of these 5-piece videos. I don't know if I'm going to tag 5 more people. I'm going to break the chain, and I'm going to die of being hit by a chain letter on the head or something. But at least I'm doing this video in the first place. And and then later on, so I procrastinated, didn't get around to it, and then afterwards, Ichbinkeinberliner also tagged me. But so love you both. But anyway, sorry. Okay. Oh, also, so if you like you like audiobooks, you like or MP3 listening to radio plays. I've also got the stories. I'm gradually podcasting the stories from Dungeons and Day Jobs on the Dungeons and Day Jobs podcast, which is at dayjobspodcast.blogspot.com. Don't put a www on there. And also, the other big project I've been doing is original stories called. It's a goblin soap opera podcast called Brazen Hearts, Fresh on Sticks, and it's about a young goblin woman who sells human hearts outside the mall. And, the struggles with her family, trying not to be killed by them, and how she's got a big crush on the massive hobgoblin that just stomped into town. And her little adventures. And you should go try that. I've got 11 chapters now. When it gets up to 13, I'm going to try and assemble it into a book and sell it. See if it'll sell. And also, even though it's all free, I mean, you can listen to the whole damn thing. But maybe if you like it, people will buy it. And also, I might, depending on how much time or energy I want or can put into it, I might try and convert it from scripts. I might just sell a collection of the scripts, or I might try to convert it into prose format. And my little fantasy is that it'll be like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, because that started off as a radio play series, and then he turned into books, and my favorite author ever. Hey, there's another fact number 7 for you. So, thank you, everyone. Good night. I love you. Bye.